Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again. And today, just allow me to help you understand how to cope with anxiety. Anxiety is something that so many people struggle with, and yet they are not able to express themselves, to tell anyone that they are going through it. And so since I've gotten a privilege or a platform to share my experience, I'm going to share with you how to cope with anxiety. I'll start with a disclaimer. The things and the thoughts that I'm sharing in this video are not an option for professional therapy. So these are just thoughts out of my personal experience. So number one, let's get into it. You must accept. So acceptance is number one thing for you to begin coping with anxiety. Accept that is a condition that you have to deal with. It is part of you, and you have to know how to lead your life with it. And so when you accept, it will help you not to live as a victim or to have that victim mentality, expecting that everyone else around you is going to understand you. You realize that it's not a condition that can easily be understood, because you can be able to function just like any other person, but inwardly you are struggling. So you need to learn how to accept it so that you can find ways to cope with it. Number two is thought replacement. Thought replacement, I'm using this word because it is never easy for any person, even those who do not struggle with anxiety, to think positively. So that's why it's important for you to learn to do replacement of thoughts, so that when negative thoughts come into your mind, you can be able to replace them with positive ones, or faith thoughts for that matter. And so thought replacement is a strategy that will help you to start thinking positively, because it never just comes naturally. You have to train yourself to think positive about life situations, about people, about everything that is around you, so that you can be able to help yourself balance your emotions. Then thirdly, you have to learn how to breathe. This is something that never comes so easy also, because for most of us, not everyone gets that privilege to be taught how to breathe while growing up. Breathing is one very important thing. So many people who do meditation, they have actually trained themselves to breathe. So breathing helps you to get off your mind, because people who struggle with anxiety, they are mostly in their thoughts. They are mostly in their minds. And so when you learn how to breathe, you are able to get yourselves off your mind. And so you have to learn how to breathe. So let me give you an example on how you can learn how to breathe. So breathing that can be helpful to help you calm down requires that you breathe deeply and slowly, breathing in, out, in and out. And then you focus on your breathing. You focus on how the air is getting into your nose and out, like that, so that by that time you're not thinking about anything else. And that is how focused breathing will help you calm down. And that one is not just something that you learn once and you're done. No. You have to make it a habit. It has to become part of your lifestyle, so that when you feel like you are anxious and you're this heightened up, you get yourself calm down through breathing. You can also watch your stomach rising and falling. slowly like that. So you make that your habit. So it's something that you have to make to be part of your life. And then thirdly, which is one of the most important of all those, it's growing your faith. You have to grow your faith in God through frequent prayer, reading and listening the word of God, and that will help you strengthen your faith. Especially, that one will help you in the area of positive thinking therapy. Because unless you believe in the thoughts you're thinking, even if they are positive, they're not going to help you calm down. So if you grow your faith in God, knowing that it's not just about positive thoughts, but it's about believing in the right thoughts you're thinking, then it's going to help you with your anxiety. It will help you calm down. And so this is just an informative video that I'm doing about coping with anxiety. So if you struggle with anxiety, you can try this. It is not like a silver bullet. You've got to be patient with yourself, and you've got to keep on practicing on how to cope so that you can live a productive life. It is possible to live with anxiety and live a productive life. And of course, for me, I also believe it's also possible to overcome anxiety. Because as you learn to cope with the time, I believe that you can overcome eventually. It's a long process, it's a journey, but it is doable. So don't fret about it if you're struggling with anxiety. Just know that it's doable. So thank you very much. If you're here and you're new, you haven't subscribed, please consider to subscribe. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. Be blessed. See you next time in the next one.